Hey, welcome back to the Let's Ditch Misophonia channel. In case you don't know me, my name is Brooklyn. I am your Misophonia Rewiring Coach, and I am here to help you lessen your trigger sounds, alleviate your suffering from misophonia, and create more joy in your life. And in today's video, I want to talk about one of my favorite questions to ask myself. This question helps me in so many areas of my life, and it can also be a great question along your misophonia journey as well as you are working toward getting relief or suffering less or being less annoyed, agitated, frustrated, panicked by these noises that have caused you pain. And this question, before I, say what it is, the reason why I think this question is so helpful is because it can really support you in taking a more objective look at something. We as human beings are meaning-making machines. We love to find meaning in something, attach and assign meaning. Think about if you're someone who enjoys going to art galleries and looking at the art. You're not just seeing colors on canvas. You're likely feeling maybe what that artist felt. You're getting a narrative or a story from a picture or a painting or whatever kind of art that it is. We love to create meaning, and we're often not doing this intentionally. It's something that's happening automatically outside of our conscious awareness. So another example, when you think of the word mother, what comes up for you? And every person watching this, we might come up with similar words and meanings, but we also might have completely different meanings. So for example, someone who, as a small child, their mother passed away, their meaning of the word mother might look very different than someone who still has their mom physically in their life. Or maybe someone was abandoned as a child. Their version of mother is going to be much different than someone who's had their mom by their side their entire life. But when I say the word mother, surely there are some thoughts and feelings that come up for you. Because again, as humans, meaning-making machines. And this is a beautiful thing because it allows us to have really rich and full lives and relationships. It allows us to think into the future and build these amazing communities and really act on these ideas. So the fact that we do this and that we're able to do this is really amazing. And also, sometimes it can cloud our judgment and we forget that our meaning of something may not align with someone else's. So this question that I'm going to share with you today can help you maybe take a step back and see things a bit more objectively to help you move forward. Now, it's very difficult as a human being to see anything completely objectively. My version of truth is almost always going to be very different from my husband's version of truth, from my dad, from my mom's, from my sisters, because our truth is influenced based on our life experiences. And even some of the hard truths and evidence in science, people are arguing about that, right? Like you have people who think that the earth is round. You have people who think that the earth is flat, and they will try to find evidence to back up either claim. So this idea of a universal truth can be difficult to find. So when I talk about seeing things a bit more objectively, I'm not saying find the truth in the situation. What I'm suggesting is that asking yourself this question, which I'll share in just a second, can help you see it more objectively in terms of how can you move forward in a way that's best for you. So this question is, and if you've coached with me before, you've certainly heard this question and you likely ask yourself this question. It is this useful? Is this useful? That's the question. It seems so simple, but it can help you in so many ways. So think about your experience with misophonia. For example, let's say that you're sitting in a waiting room at a doctor's office and there is someone else in the waiting room who is making a lot of noises that have triggered you. What are some of the thoughts that might come up for you? Maybe it's, oh my gosh, this person is so annoying. Do they not realize how annoying that is? Like, take that outside. Can they not just be quiet for 5 minutes? Maybe you go inward, like, why can't I just be normal? No one else seems to be bothered by this. How is no one else noticing? Why am I like this? And that spiral can go on and on and on and on. But if we can take a second to say, wait a minute, these thoughts that I'm having, are these useful? Are they serving me? Not are they true or false? Not are they right or wrong? I don't care if that person's actually annoying or not. I don't care if the truth is, yes, they're super annoying. It doesn't matter. The question is simply, is that thought that you're having, is it useful for you? So let's think about what our goal is in that situation. The goal is likely to show up for your appointment, get through the appointment, and go home. You probably don't want to feel anxiety, rage, panic, frustration. You probably just want to get through your day as easily as possible. So if the goal is to get through this appointment as easily as possible, are all of these thoughts of, oh my gosh, this person is so annoying, how do they not realize? Are those thoughts going to help you achieve that goal of getting through there as quickly as possible, as peacefully as possible? No. Not really, probably not, because what those thoughts are doing is they're creating those emotions of panic, rage, frustration, anxiety, because your mind wants you to do something, which is likely get rid of that threat or get away from that threat. So it's creating emotions because your unconscious mind knows that emotions are really powerful and they can cause us to act. So again, the question is not, are these thoughts true or false, right or wrong, whatever, good, bad, right, wrong, true, false. The question is, are these thoughts useful? Often when I am working with people, the first thing that I suggest, and this is whether I'm working with someone who experiences misophonia or if they're just a general life coaching client who doesn't experience misophonia, I will often have them start in the same place, which is becoming an observer of your thoughts. And again, we're not judging these thoughts morally. We're not deciding if they're good or bad, right or wrong, true or false, just observing them. Because often, we have thousands of thoughts every single day, and we likely don't even know what half of those thoughts are because they're just running through our brains. So if you want to change your life, start with changing your thoughts, because your thoughts create your reality. And if you don't even know what you're thinking all day long, how are you ever going to change your reality? Misophonia is the same thing. The thoughts are generating emotions, which are generating actions. And this cycle goes on and on and on. So if you want to change your life, change your thoughts, and it starts by actually observing them. And again, we're not judging them, we're just becoming aware. And as we get better at this, as we get more attentive to our thoughts, now we can say, okay, is this particular thought serving me? Or is this group of thoughts serving me? And if the answer is no, okay, great. How can we interrupt that thought spiral and choose something that's going to be more helpful for us? So if you're thinking about sitting in that waiting room and you're going down that thought spiral of, oh my gosh, this is so annoying. Why can't I just be normal? This is so frustrating. I hate my life. Why do I have to be like this? Going on and on and on. Recognizing, hold up, wait. This thought spiral right here that I'm experiencing, this isn't serving me. I am dismissing these thoughts. And what I teach my clients is literally slamming the door shut on those thoughts. So we can invoke all the senses. We can do the hand movement, right? So it's like you're feeling that door slamming. I'm dismissing these thoughts. You can see the door. If you're a visual person, you can see that door slamming in your mind. You can hear the sound of the door. You can imagine that sound. Really evoke all the senses that you can and say, I'm dismissing these thoughts, and choose something that's going to be more useful. And again, this might seem easier said than done. It just takes some practice, because again, it's not something that we're familiar with. It's not something that we're used to. It's not something that we're typically taught growing up. It's different. And oftentimes change can feel scary because it's unfamiliar. A lot of times people don't want to be aware of their thoughts because they feel like their thoughts are scary or bad. And so they don't want to recognize them. But when you observe them and just ask yourself, is this useful? Yes or no? That allows you to then create and generate and act on the thoughts that are going to be useful for you, that are going to serve you. So if you're looking for some support in doing this, please check the description of this YouTube video, because I have a link where you can download the free PDF. I can't remember the exact name of the PDF, but there'll be a picture somewhere here. And in this PDF, it walks you through the 3 steps to getting misophonia relief. And we talk about observing your thoughts in that first step. So this PDF is absolutely free. Make sure you download that guide. It's going to walk you through what we talked about today, as well as 2 additional steps so you can really interrupt the pattern of misophonia and install something that's going to be more useful so you can finally live a normal life misophonia free. So check out the description. Again, get your free copy, get that free download. Thank you for watching today's video on the Let's Ditch Misophonia channel, and I will catch you in the next one.